A DiveAsia boat, Somboon 19 or MV DiveAsia 1, carrying foreign scuba divers from a live-aboard trip to the Similans, sunk on its return to Phuket province on Sunday night at about 10:50 p.m. It apparently hit a sudden unexpected storm, and 23 people, 14 foreigners and 9 Thais, managed to get off the boat before it suddenly sunk, apparently about 12 nautical miles off Promthep area. 7 people went missing at that time, including 6 foreigners and 1 Thai crew member. The survivors spent many hours in 2 life rafts in the sea before being spotted by fishermen, who then informed the Royal Thai Marine Police, who then in turn collected them and brought them back to the deep sea port at Ao Makham at about 4 p.m. The Phuket Authority promptly set up a center to handle the emergency at the port, with assistance provided to survivors and families along with the dive company. The survivors' names, accounts, and photos were taken. According to officials, the air search was suspended last night due to darkness and rain, while boat radio networks were used last night among boat owners, but resumed this morning with the boat reportedly found near Cape Promthep. Despite being busy with assisting people yesterday, a director from DiveAsia told us about the incident and the boat, but first Michael Sampson from Melbourne, Australia, exclusively told us more about what happened.
The plan was to motor back to Chalong through the night, and at about 11 o'clock there was some really wild weather, and I'd just gone to bed. I had one of the lower bunks, and I felt the boat going over, so I knew that it was big trouble, and I scrambled out of my cabin immediately and left everything behind. So the boat was already on its side by then, so I was thrown against the side of my room. I had to climb out of my doorway, and then I came to the stairwell and had to climb the stairwell because the stairs were, of course, the wrong way around. And then I was able to get out the dive deck, and there was already people in the water, and we were able to inflate the life rafts, and that was a very happy moment when the life raft was inflated. But then jackets? No, I didn't. Oh, there was life jackets in the cabin, but it was such a rush. I just left without anything. All my valuables, all my money, all my clothes, everything. So anyway, we got on the life rafts, and
how many life rafts?
There were 2 life rafts. They were rated for 20 people each. We had about 13 in one and 10 in the other, and it was quite a difficult night. It was cold and quite unhappy. So
it was from about 11 till the morning.
Yep, we were on the life rafts from just after 11 when the boat rolled over, and we were on that boat until we were met by the fishing boat today at 1 p.m.
Fishing boat, not the Royal Thai Navy?
The Navy boat came out later, after the fishing boat came to us. The Navy came about an hour and a half after, I think, roughly.
Did you have anything to eat, drink?
Oh yes, the Thai fishermen were great. They had fresh water, which was really important for us, because there's not much fresh water on a life raft. And yeah, they offered us food, and so did the Thai Navy. Well, the police boat.
Did you know there were people missing already?
Yes. Yeah, I did.
What happened to them?
There was very wild weather when we were getting off the boat. Maybe they're at sea and weren't able to reach the life raft, but most likely they were trapped inside their cabins and went down with the boat.
Any friends?
No friends, but acquaintances, people I was diving with.
You're a tourist?
Yes.
You're a good tour diver? Yeah. Are you a good diver?
Yes, quite experienced. And I was diving with a group of experienced divers as well.
Do you think everybody on board was good swimmers?
I would say certainly my group. Some of the other divers were not as experienced as us.
Or any of the crew missing? Any of the crew?
Yeah, I believe there was 6 customers missing and 1 crew member. The crew member was the cook.
After that, our reporter talked to Benno Brandon, the Petty Course Director of DiveAsia Company and the owner of the sunken boat. He explained their account of the tragic incident.
Well, basically this morning, when our boat was supposed to arrive back at Ao Chalong, we realized the boat was missing. We tried to contact them. After we could not, we informed the authorities of the missing boat and started a search for the boat and the people, naturally. Around noon, we were contacted by mobile phone from people that have been on the boat, that were rescued by a fishing boat or a fishing vessel, and contacted us by mobile phone to let us know that of the 30 people on the boat, 23 were sound and safe, 7 are still missing. We then contacted the Thai authorities, which then picked up the people by police vessel and brought them here to the deep sea port, where they are taken care of right now, and after this year they will be brought back to their hotel.
Police or roadside?
I'm not sure. It is an official boat of, I was told it was a police vessel. It might be the Navy vessel.
Prior to this incident, when was the last contact you had with them?
Well, I myself had contact with the boat around 6, 7 o'clock in the evening last night. Some people we contacted and spoke with the boat around 10 o'clock at night, and everything was still okay. What we heard now is that the incident happened at around 10:50 at night. So they've been drifting for about 12 hours, 14 hours in the water before they were rescued.
Did you know about any bad weather warnings or any conditions about the weather at that time?
No, none at all. There was basically, now we know it was a small storm front, but it was even really only like a half an hour short storm front going through. There was no general bad weather warning or anything, only the normal tropical thunderstorm warning that is always in effect in the evening.
So would you consider this an unusual weather situation?
Very much so. This year we've been experiencing more wind and more bad weather than before at this time of year.
So the captain on board, do they have weather radars and
they have radar, they have GPS, they have everything they need. We also travel only close to the coast, always in view of the land and everything. So there should never be any problem with the weather situation or anything. It's a complete mystery what happened.
Do you know exactly where they were?
No, at this time I don't.
Near the Similans?
No, they've been near Phuket. They've been in front of Patong.
Near Patong?
Yeah, they were near Patong already, that I know. They left the Similans around 5 in the evening, so by 11 o'clock at night they are close. They actually close to Patong already.
So they were going round the west side of the island?
They were going back. They were going back to the harbor. They probably would have arrived there at like 1 o'clock or so.
You don't have any other communication like radar or any other than radio?
No, we have a radio. We have also mobile phones. We actually been in mobile phone contact with the boat an hour prior already. They were in reach of the mobile phone at the time. And in radio reach for sure. The radio reach is farther than the mobile phone reaches. But there was no call, emergency call or anything that we are aware of.
Tell us about the boat, the name and the size.
Well, the boat is the Somboon 19. The boat is 29 meters long, 6 meters wide, and it's a fairly new boat. It's only like 4 months in service, and has been considered one of the safest and best boats in Phuket. That's why it is such a mystery how this could happen.